I'm here with my 273rd Booktube video. The computer is still at the doctor's, so I'm filming this on my phone. So again, there will be no editing, and so this will come across with all my fluffs and mistakes. I'll try not to throw the phone on the floor this time though. So we went into town today and to do a couple of things, and none of those things involved getting books, and so I got some books. So we stopped off at the library first to donate a whole pile of books, and I picked up Catwoman, the game. We have had this out before. My wife read it and then it went back. I was like, hang on, I wanted to read that. So hopefully I'll get to read that before it goes back again. Quite like Catwoman. She's pretty kick-ass on the Arkham games, which is why I know her from the best. But looking forward to reading that one. And I also spotted Hellboy and the BPRD. It's quite a shiny, glossy cover on this, so it's not very easy. I've not read any Hellboy before. I've seen the two original films, which I really enjoyed. So, I'll try something a bit different. BPRD, isn't that the thing with the dead people? Anyway, thought this looked fun. Give it a go. Because I haven't got anything else to read at all. And then we went to the Oxford bookshop, which I'm not quite sure why we did, but we did. I forgot to take back the James White book I meant to return saying, oh, I've already got this. But never mind. There's always next time. And I got really excited because I spotted something that said Harry Harrison on it. Nova 2. However, it's not by Harry Harrison. He's the editor for this. It's a series of short stories that Harry Harrison has brought together. Let's have a look at what we've got on there. So I'd pick it up because it's stuff that Harry Harrison likes, and a bit of a Harry Harrison fiend I am. So we'll have a look what's in here. So we got the introduction, so something Harry Harrison has written. Zun left unguarded, the Genghik Palace in flames, John Wesley dead, by Robert Sheckley. That's one hell of a title. East Wind, West Wind by Frank M. Robinson. The Sumerian Oath by Philip Joseph Farmer. Now plus N Now minus N by Robert Silverberg. So great titles here. Two Odysseys into the Centre by Barry N. Malzberg. Darkness by Andre Carniero, which is translated by Leo L. Barrow. Cool, translated one. On the Wheel by Damon Knight. Miss Omega Raven by Naomi Mitchison. The Poet in the Hologram in the Middle of Prime Time by Ed Bryant. The Old Folks by James E. Gunn. The Steam Driven Boy by John Sladek. I Tell You It's True by Paul Anderson. And I Have Come Upon This Place by Lost Ways by James Tiptree Jr. And The Ergot Show by Brian W. Aldris. Many of the authors I have read before. I think some of them I don't recognise, but I might have read them in other short story compilations. Quite excited to read those, if only to add some very weird titles to my short story title read list. But the front cover also appealed. 1972 artwork here. Looks great. So I'm going to have to look out for Nova 1, which does exist apparently. I do like sci-fi short stories. Hence I write my own, or various descriptions. My wife then spotted the Adrian Tchaikovsky donation list, and they had the Child of Earth and all that. There are quite a lot of those. But there's a standalone, The Doors of Eden. It's quite a well-read one. Quite a bent spine there, but it's one we haven't got. Absolutely love Adrian Tchaikovsky, and particularly his science fiction stuff. So I've picked this one up. Give that a go at some point. I don't know if I'll read it to her like I read everything else to her almost, or if I just read this myself. I don't know. It's quite a huge book. But yay, more Adrian. Quite a nice cover as well. Was that the moon? Looks like the moon. Don't know anything about this one. I'm not going to read it to you now, but that's cool. And then down at the bottom we had like the old, really old sci-fi stuff. I had rummage through that, and I picked up a Ray Bradbury, S is for space. I hate the front cover. It's just too weird, but it's one of those covers you got to really add to your collection, really. And it's even got more artwork on the back there as well. But yeah, what's this guy? What's going on there? Hey, there's another short story collection, but all by Ray Bradbury. Now I only have listened to his Fantastic Fahrenheit 451. Compulsory read that one, really. So what's in here? So introduction: Chrysalis, Pillar of Fire, 0 Hour, The Man, Time in Thy Flight, The Pedestrian, Hail and Farewell, Invisible Boy, Come into My Cellar, The Million Year Picnic, The Screaming Woman, The Smile, Dark They Were and Golden Eyed. Sorry about that, don't know why I had to smile. The Trolley, The Flying Machine, and Icarus Montgolfier Wright. Cool. 16 short stories there by one of the big authors of the era, and be adding a bit more in my itinerary, having not read much of his stuff. And when we're about to leave, when I spotted the Tom Holt section, then you had a couple. I've only read 3 of his now. I've quite enjoyed everything I've read, but thought I'd pick up another one. I keep picking them up. I haven't actually sat down to read these new ones. But this one is Expecting Someone Taller. And it's got this weird barbarian woman with a vacuum cleaner hoovering up mice, which is a bit weird. But I was just looking at the back. All he did was run over a badger, and that was it. I was hooked. I mean, the fact that the badger happened to be the last of the giants and granted the character Malcolm is the main character in this book 2 gifts of power and made him ruler of the world. So that sounds epic and ridiculous. There we go. So there's a whole bunch of new books that I brought into the house today, which I wasn't supposed to. I wasn't expecting to. We just went into town for a very brief job to do, but no. Got another book haul. And have I read anything much since I last waved books that I got to you at the camera? No, not really. Well, there you go. That's. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope my computer gets better soon. It's a bit worrying now. I haven't heard from them. Then I don't think they'll work over the weekends, which will be typical. Let's wrap this up. So feel free to comment down below about the books I waved at you, or any books that you've got recently. Any gems that you think that are worth talking about. As usual, if you have nothing nice to say, then please keep it to yourself. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and other YouTube things if you want. And until next time, see you later. So I still don't work out where the camera is on this thing. I've turned it upside down from yesterday. Right, where's off?